Kids songs and learning TV.
Hi, kids! Today we are going to meet two children, one girl named Ella and one boy named Leo. They are both going back to school after the summer holidays. Ella is the organized kid and Leo is the forgetful kid. Let us follow them through their first week back and see what makes them so different. It is Sunday evening, the night before the first day back. Ella sits at her desk with a little checklist, uniform hanging on the chair, bag packed, PE kit in the bag, lunch ready in the fridge. She smiles and goes to bed feeling calm and ready. That same Sunday evening, Leo is playing video games. His mom calls upstairs. "Leo, have you packed your bag?" Leo shouts back. "I will do it in the morning, it is fine." He goes back to his game without a second thought. Monday morning arrives. Ella wakes up, gets dressed in her ready uniform, eats breakfast calmly, grabs her lunch from the fridge, and walks to school with 5 whole minutes to spare. Monday morning arrives for Leo, and his alarm goes off 3 times before he gets up. He cannot find his left shoe. He searches under the bed, behind the door, and inside the wardrobe before finding it in the bathroom. Leo throws things into his bag as fast as he can, an old crumpled worksheet, a pencil with no tip. He runs downstairs and his mom says, "Where is your lunch?" Leo stares at her. He forgot his lunch completely. At school, the teacher asks everyone to take out their reading book log. Ella opens her bag and finds hers straight away at the very top, where she placed it the night before. She is ready before most of the class. Leo pulls out the old crumpled worksheet, a broken pencil, and half a biscuit he does not remember packing. His reading book log is not there. He has to tell the teacher he forgot it, and is given a spare one with a note to bring the right one tomorrow. At break time, Ella takes out her water bottle and has a long, refreshing drink. She feels settled and happy, and everything in her bag is exactly where it should be. At break time, Leo is thirsty because he forgot his water bottle. He has to tilt his head sideways at the water fountain and gets a little water on his collar. Tuesday evening, Ella checks her timetable. Art class tomorrow. She packs an old shirt to protect her uniform. Library day too, so she puts her library book in her bag. In bed by 8. Tuesday morning, Leo remembers it is art day only when he is already on the school bus. He looks down at his brand new white school shirt and thinks, oh no. At art class, Leo tries to be very careful but gets a stripe of blue paint right across his front pocket. He spends the rest of the day trying to hide it with his arm. At lunchtime on Tuesday, Ella opens her lunchbox and finds her sandwich, her apple, and her cereal bar exactly where she left them. She eats happily and has 20 whole minutes left to play outside. At lunchtime on Tuesday, Leo has 2 crackers and a brown banana that his mom threw together in 30 seconds that morning. He eats quickly and feels hungry again almost immediately. Wednesday is PE day. Ella walks into the changing rooms, takes out her PE kit from the little bag at the bottom of her school bag, and is changed and ready before half the class has even started looking. Leo suddenly realizes his PE kit is still in the cupboard at home from last term. He has to do PE in his school trousers and his school shoes, which makes the obstacle course very difficult and very embarrassing. Wednesday lunchtime, Ella finishes her lunch and uses the leftover time to read her library book quietly in the corner. She feels completely at ease and comfortable in her own day. Wednesday lunchtime, Leo sits on the bench by himself, feeling tired and a little sorry for himself. He thinks, why does everything feel so hard this week? On Wednesday evening, Leo comes home and sits at the kitchen table feeling defeated. He tells his mom, I forgot my PE kit and I got paint on my shirt and I did not have a proper lunch and I lost my book log and I am so tired of everything going wrong. His mom sits beside him and says gently, what do you think would make the mornings easier? Leo thinks quietly and says, maybe if I got things ready the night before. His mom smiles and says, let us try it together right now. They go through his school bag together. PE kit folded and packed at the bottom. Water bottle filled and in the side pocket. Pencil case with a properly sharpened pencil. Reading book log on top. His mom writes a little checklist and sticks it inside his wardrobe door. Leo hangs his clean uniform on the back of his chair just like Ella does. He puts his bag right by his bedroom door so he cannot possibly miss it. He gets into bed earlier than usual and closes his eyes, feeling something he has not felt on a school night all week. Calm. Thursday morning, Leo's alarm goes off once, just once. He gets up, sees his uniform hanging ready, gets dressed, eats a proper breakfast, grabs his bag by the door, and walks to school on time for the first time all week. At school on Thursday, the teacher asks everyone to take out their maths book. Leo opens his bag and finds it straight away. He smiles to himself. It is a small thing, but it feels very, very good. At break time on Thursday, Leo takes out his water bottle and has a long drink. He sees Ella nearby and says, "I finally packed my bag the night before." Ella grins and says, "Does it feel better?" Leo nods and says, "It feels so much better." Thursday lunchtime, Leo opens his lunchbox properly for the first time all week. A real sandwich, a piece of fruit, and a little snack his mom packed with care. He eats every single bite, feeling full and happy and settled. Thursday afternoon, the teacher gives everyone a permission slip for the upcoming school trip and asks them to bring it back signed tomorrow. Leo opens his bag, puts the slip carefully into the front pocket, and zips it shut. He thinks, "I am not going to forget this one." Friday morning, Ella and Leo walk through the school gate at exactly the same time. Both bags packed, both lunches ready, both water bottles full. Leo even has his PE kit tucked in the bottom, even though it is not PE day because he is not taking any chances. Leo hands his signed permission slip to the teacher first thing. The teacher smiles and says, "Well done, Leo. You are the first one today." Leo stands a little taller and thinks, "I really like this feeling." At the end of Friday, the teacher tells the class how proud she is of everyone for a great first week back. Leo looks around the classroom and thinks about Monday morning and the shoe in the bathroom and the crackers and the blue paint stripe. He thinks about how different Friday feels compared to Monday. He walks home beside Ella and says, "I wasted 3 whole days being forgetful." Ella laughs and says, "You have got the whole year left to be organized." Leo laughs too, and he means it. And so, kids, here is what we learned today. Ella spent just 5 minutes every evening getting everything ready, and every single morning felt calm and easy and good. She always had what she needed. She was never late, and she never had to worry because she had already taken care of everything the night before. Leo kept telling himself he would do it in the morning, and every morning turned into a stressful rush. He forgot his lunch, his PE kit, his water bottle, his book log, and nearly his permission slip too. Not because he was careless or silly, simply because he had not yet learned the habit of preparing the night before. The most important thing? Once Leo tried it, just once, he immediately felt the difference. Good habits do not make life harder. They make life easier. So here is the big question for you today. Tonight, before you go to bed, will you throw your bag in the corner and leave everything for the morning? Or will you take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, to get everything ready so tomorrow feels calm and brilliant? Remember, kids, 5 minutes the night before saves a whole morning of panic. See you next time on Kids Songs and Learning TV. Bye-bye, friends.